All right, so here's the legend, George St. Pierre, former UFC welterweight champion, former UFC middleweight champion, and DC as one of the most decorated wrestlers on this UFC roster. You got to be pretty amazed at what this man has been able to accomplish without any amateur wrestling credentials to speak of.
Yeah, with no background, the guys that he's been in there with and controlled the wrestling exchanges has truly been unbelievable to watch. I was in Canada when he fought Josh Koscheck, and he took Josh Koscheck, who's an NCAA champion, down whenever he needed to.
Right.
But it was also the striking that made him so dangerous. I remember George St. Pierre had this combination. It was a lead jab, a lead Superman jab, and then a leg kick. Everyone wanted to try and do it, and they say imitation is the greatest form of getting a compliment. We all tried to be George St. Pierre.
And he's got more ESPYs than you.
He does. He's a man.
All right, so here's the former UFC welterweight champion, the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. 4 successful title defenses as well for Woodley. Power right hand, outstanding wrestling chops, and really a strategist when it comes to the matchup and how best to approach it.
In everything, in every facet of life, Tyron Woodley is a strategist. He finds the best approach for him, and he makes it work. And it's shown in his ability to be in big fights, in big events, a guy that can win fights in a number of ways. We spend a lot of time. You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go as the hype gives way to the action. Round 1, George St. Pierre, Tyron Woodley. Both men have been at the top of the sport, but Woodley feels like this is the guy he's got to beat to truly stamp his legacy.
Yes, and if he can get a victory over George St. Pierre, now you're sold in the conversation for the greatest welterweight of all time. Can Tyron get the right hand off and get past the defense and the sometimes cautious approach when threatened by George St. Pierre?
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
Big punch land.
Ooh. Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by St. Pierre.
Now we're going.
Single. Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again.
Nice body kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
Big leg kick lands. Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, and he's back up again. Those get-ups have been there for him all night.
Big kick lands.
Wow. All right, so the great wrestler Tyron Woodley wanting to box tonight, DC, and that was a beautiful one, too.
Threw that 1-2, landed it beautifully. We've seen Tyron put out some of the toughest, most durable guys in UFC's history with this exact strike. Oh, nice. Nice. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
Both fighters get up now. 26 total strikes have landed for the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. Oh. Strike over the top, and now his opponent in a rolling drop.
Beautiful lateral change. Make the thing fall over to right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Oh!
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to pressure. He's got to go chase that finish down. Oh! Forget him. Whip his hip into that kick.
Takedown defense holds up. What an end to round 1! All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
You ready? You ready?
Just missing on the uppercut there.
That was snuck in. Nice strike.
And just misses with that big right hand. Just misses with the
level
jab
change
there.
now.
He went single into a high crotch. Oh, he's taking his dude for a ride. He flipped him over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. And he comes through with a big knee. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you gotta find times to try to preserve.
He needs to start looking at the finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Gets up again
Now
here,
he's
but
masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, is wow! And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him!
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.